Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, well, if you guys haven't seen, a couple days ago, I did a huge Sephora haul. So for today's video, here we sit back, relax, and play with all the new makeup that I bought from Sephora and see if it was actually worth the coin that I spent. So you guys want to see what my thoughts are on all these products, what type of look I create, well then definitely keep watching. Alright guys, so a couple days ago I went to Sephora and did a huge massive Sephora haul, which is something that I never ever do. I never spoil myself, and I'm so excited to sit back and relax and play with all the new makeup today to find out whether or not it's actually worth my coin. Now, so many of you guys in my comment section said that if I didn't like a product, I should return it to Sephora. That's so hard for me. I get such bad anxiety doing that. I don't know why. It's just, I'm so bad about that. Like if I have to call and talk to somebody on the phone, I struggle. Like I really do struggle. I don't know why. Like my husband has to do a lot of that for me. I don't know. Like it's just weird. Sometimes I'm good about it. Like when I have to talk to like Disney, easy, no big deal at all. But like when I have to call to like make a reservation for my best friend for her birthday, I'm like, hello? I don't know. I just get so weird. I get so awkward. So knowing that about myself and then going in person to return a product, I struggle. And the weirdest part is I used to work at Ulta. So people used to return shit all the time. Half-used makeup, unopened makeup, you name it, they returned it all. And I never questioned them. I took the return like I was supposed to because they had the receipt. Never cared. The stuff got thrown away. So you think I'd be the same way? But I'm not. The same thing goes with me serving. Like I'm a server at heart. I've been a server for over 11 years at this point, and 100% I legit, with a guest and like the food, had no problem taking it back and getting recooked. I did not care. But for me, whenever I'm at a restaurant and I don't like my food, I pretend that I do. I'm like, I'm just not that hungry. Can I get a to-go box? And I'll eat it. Like, I'm so fucking weird. So anyway, I'm so excited to try out a full face of new products. We have the Milk Makeup Primer, we have the NARS Concealer, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Foundation, we have the Rare Beauty bronzer stick, we have the setting powder, we have the Natasha Denona BB palette along with the blush product, we have the Pillow Talk right here. I also have the Patrick Ta and the I also have the Patrick Ta, the Naked palette, and the Glam Light palette right here to try it all out for you guys. I'm definitely going to be using the Natasha Denona because you guys kept asking for that, but I might dig into one of those. I also have several foundation reviews coming up, so whenever I review those as well, I'll probably try out some of those palettes in that video. So with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in and we're going to get this started. Okay, so I'm actually going to mix two different palettes today. I'm going to take the Natasha Denona Mini BB palette along with the Patrick Ta palette. This is a Major Dimension palette. I'm going to mix the two together because I really want to use both and I just don't know what to use first. I'm just going to mix the two. So first we're going to take the NARS. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Everybody has raved about this concealer for so long. I'm going to take this and actually going to set my eyes with this. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just do my P. Louise. I'm gonna do my P. Louise. All right, so at this point, I would use my brushes. But you guys not see how dirty my brushes are right now? They're so dirty. They're really, really stained. So I think I'm not going to use them in this video because I want to actually try out the formula and I don't want to like mix it. So I'm going to dig into my Blend Bunny brushes right here. These do retail for $35. You guys can use code Allie to save 10%. And my brushes, I believe they should be coming back in stock. I want to say sometime in March is what I saw. I could be wrong, but I think it might be coming back in stock in March. But as always, you guys can use code Allie to save 10% off your purchase. Pre-orders are still available. I freaking love these brushes more than anything, but they just got to get clean because they're so dirty and I want to make sure I don't stain the palettes and use these accordingly. So we're going to dig into the Patrick Ta palette. We're going to go into this little shade right here. Such an expensive palette. This palette costs $68 and it's been sold out for so long. And just by dipping into it, this thing is really, really heavily packed. Wow, my eyebrows got to get waxed. I have not waxed my eyebrows since my wedding and they need some attention. But this has been so highly coveted. Everybody's been wanting to get their hands on this palette. It cannot stay in stock at Sephora. So I'm very glad that I finally was able to get my hands on it. Don't be alarmed if at some point me doing this review, the doorbell rings because I actually did do a same-day delivery from Sephora again. I got the new NARS. Like skin I got the new NARS foundation to do a review for you guys. And I know I'm silly because so many people say that this is the exact same as the Charlotte Tilbury. But you know what? I really wanted to branch out my content this year. I really want to try things I normally wouldn't try. So I am branching out and I will start to learn to start to do returns. But that's just so hard for me because I just want to, like, I don't know. Maybe I'll have Corey do it. But I know I shouldn't have bought the foundation, but I really wanted to try it out because everybody's raving about it as well. And again, Michaela was saying how wonderful it is on TikTok. But I just want to make sure that I like it myself. Because sometimes you like some things you never know. There's some things like that work for me that surprise me. Like the Tarte Cloud Shape Tape Foundation. I really, really, really like that foundation. It just does a really great job. Though I get oily, as long as my foundation doesn't separate, I do really love it. So my foundation has not separated in that at all. And speaking of foundation, if you guys saw yesterday, I did a review of the, I'm going to go into this shade right here to kind of buff it out more. Yesterday I did the review of the new Jaclyn Cosmetics, the Complexion Collection. And I wore that foundation for about 10 hours. And I got oily, you know, not a shock, but it really wasn't bad. My foundation didn't separate, which I really do appreciate. And some of you guys were crediting it to the actual like foundation itself and not necessarily to Jaclyn Cosmetics. I just want you guys to know right now, I was very, very honest in the review. I don't think the skin tint is good by itself. I think it's just truly meant to be a primer, not really a foundation, at least from my experience. I just enjoyed it as a primer for sure. I will not use it as a skin tint. I will try it again with a sponge, see if that makes a difference, but I just did not like how my skin looked with it at all. Okay, then we're gonna go back into that first shade right here. And we're gonna take it on my E35 brush. This brush is stained, but try wiping as best as possible. And we're just gonna lightly place that in the outer corner. Just like so. Okay, then I'm gonna take the little shimmer shade right here from the Biba palette, the little mini BB, and place that right next to that shade. Wow, that is so pretty. That is beautiful. Wow. Then we're gonna go into the Packed Top palette. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. We're gonna put that right next to that. So pretty. So pretty. Oh, I love how that looks. Okay, so this is the completed eye look. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, and then I'm also gonna come back with my foundation on because I actually am gonna be doing this foundation review alone. I'm gonna do an all-day wear test on this foundation. So you guys are gonna see this video first, followed by the foundation review. So you guys are gonna see me come back with this foundation already on my face to do the rest of the video, but just stay tuned because I am doing an all-day wear test on this foundation. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Hopefully it does a good job, but we shall see. So let me go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, so now that the foundation is on, we're gonna go ahead and take the NARS Paint Pot. We're gonna take the NARS, this is the Soft Matte Concealer right here. And I'm just gonna take everybody takes a brush, I'm just gonna dig in with my brush. This is in the shade Light 2.3. And that is a little dark. Oh no, no. I mean, I will say that it's definitely blending out nicely, but I just think the shade is just a little bit too deep. I went for just a light shade, so I don't know. Some people like to match their concealer to their foundation, but I like to just go just a shade lighter so we can really brighten the under eyes, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad, but I don't know why everybody's so obsessed with this. So let me just quickly set my under eyes. I'm just gonna go into the Jaclyn Under Eye Setting Palette right here, just because it's right next to me. I see like my texture underneath my under eyes, but like I don't see anything wrong with it. It definitely does conceal, but it's just supposed to be matte concealer, but I don't know. I don't know, no. Okay, so for bronzer, we're gonna go into the Warm Wishes Bronzing Stick. This is the Ultra Shape from Rare Beauty. I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna, where I normally would bronze, right here. That is really, really creamy. And let me take this, let me just blend this out. Oh, wow. So I definitely feel like it really did bronze up the face. I don't know how you guys can tell on camera. It's a very light one. I got the lightest bronzer. I think it might be a little bit too light for this foundation, but it definitely blended out super, super, super easy. It's super creamy. It was very buttery and it was very, very easy to work with. And I really like how this side is looking right here, more so than this side. I think this side just might need just a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really, really, really liking how this bronzer looks. It is so easy to work with. It's very creamy, it's very buttery. I'm actually really impressed with how this looks right now. That was probably the easiest bronzer stick I have ever worked with, more so than the Jaclyn Cosmetics bronzer, than the Makeup by Mario sculpting stick, than the Physician formula. Like, that was so freaking easy. Okay, so now we're diving into another Rare Beauty product. This is the Always Optimist. This is the Radiant Setting Powder. So I'm going to take it. I'm actually going to set it all over my face because I do get really, really oily. So we're just going to take this and we're going to start to just press that in to the pores and really, really hope that this does a good job at trying to set the face. Oh, and there's not a smell to it. Sometimes some setting powders have a really, really, really overwhelming scent of... sometimes setting powders are really overwhelming in scent. Like I know that the Huda Bakery one is super, super overwhelming. So it's kind of nice that it's not so much. And I actually like that. I will say the only thing I don't like about this so far is I don't like how the component is. Like, it's harder to get the setting powder out, but it actually really is aesthetically pleasing, very beautiful. Let's take an up close look at my face. Definitely not my favorite setting powder. Like, I really do love Kia Joy a little bit more because that one definitely gets like a blurring effect. But with that, definitely have to see how well this holds up throughout the day. So moving on to the little blush and highlight duo. I know this is supposed to be a cream blush. I don't know if I made a mistake by already setting my face, but we're going to try to go in very, very, very lightly. So I'm going to take my my F33 brush right here. I'm just going to lightly tap in. We're just going to lightly, like very, very lightly, place that right here. I don't really know if it's even showing. Oh, there it is. Very little. Wow, that's actually very soft and diffused. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or it's because I put that on setting powder, but that's actually very soft and diffused. Now, I do notice that there is some sparkle to that, and I'm not a big fan of sparkle blush at all. Okay, so now that that's down, we're gonna go ahead and go in with the highlight right next to that. We're just going to lightly just highlight right here. I'm gonna quickly use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Okay, so before we finish off the rest of the face, we're gonna go ahead and use the Pillow Talk. This is the liner and lipstick. This is in the shade 2 Medium. I was getting asked what shade this was. It's the shade 2 Medium. This is the mini set, so it does cost $25. We're gonna go ahead and do that together because I'm just gonna come back with my eyes completely done with just mascara and liner on, and then we should be good to go for trying out these products. I know I didn't really try out the Natasha Denona Dark Glam palette and the Cyber palette today, but I said I do have another review coming up, so I wanted to make sure that I use those in that review as well. So let me go ahead and draw. These are so babies. Let me go ahead and line the lips. Okay, so now that the lips are lined, we're gonna go in with the lipstick. This is so tiny. I would 100% lose this, 100%. Okay, so now that that is laid down, I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do I'm gonna quickly do my under eyes and the mascara, and then I might even try out this lip plumping maximum today to see how well it looks, and then that kind of completes the look. So let me go ahead and finish the eyes, guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, so one last thing to do, guys, is to try out this lip injection maximum plump. I've never tried any of Too Faced's maximum plumps before, so I don't know if I'm gonna like these. I'm really, really intrigued because this has been like viral all over the internet. So let's go ahead and try this out to see how well it works. It's a weird scent to it. It's like a weird strawberry scent, but like that artificial strawberry. My lips are stinging. Holy crap. My lips are stinging. So while that's settling down, this is the final look. There are a few things that I like and there are a few things that I don't like, which I'll go over you guys in just a minute. But I just want to show you guys the close-up of my face so you guys can really see that it's really dewy. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys out and we're going to talk about whether or not I like these products. Okay guys, so this is the face on. Unfortunately, I didn't get to try the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Now it does have a water base to it, but it is aloe first, followed by water. So I wanted to make sure I did a water base first to really try out the foundation. So I definitely will be trying this very soon for you guys, but we're not going to talk about the foundation or the primer today because I am doing a full review, but we are going to first talk about the NARS Complete Matte Concealer. I definitely thought I got a light shade for me, but this is actually darker than what I originally intended it to be. As for the concealer, yeah guys, I'm not a fan of it. Like, look what it's doing. You guys see that? Like, you see that? That looks bad. I don't like how that looks, so I probably will never use this as a concealer, but definitely as an eye base, or I'm probably just gonna return it or have Corey return it because that looks horrible. That's horrible. I'm not a fan. When it comes to the Rare Beauty bronzing stick, this is truly amazing. I absolutely loved how this applied. Super nice. It's super creamy. It blended on very, very beautifully, and it blended out like there's no tomorrow. The super easiest product I think I've ever worked with, and it makes me really excited because you guys know I'm kind of intimidated by cream bronzers, but I really do like how this felt, and I really do like how this worked for me. So I'm so excited to like keep trying this out. One of my other favorite foundations. I'm really, really excited to give this a try. So that makes me excited. When it comes to the Rare Beauty setting powder, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It definitely like laid down nicely, but I don't think it did a really good job at blending out the pores or softening the pores. My pores are still super visible right here. I really do love like my Nakia Joy Cosmetics. This is a really, really good blurring primer right here. I think this is great. So is the Fenty Beauty one. That's a great blurring primer. Now I'm not saying this is supposed to be a blurring primer. It says that it's a super fine loose setting powder that melds your makeup to smooth, blur, and set with a soft, radiant finish. I don't really think I did a good job at smoothing it, but I'm definitely gonna keep playing around with it to really see how I like it. I will say that I didn't have a scent to it, which I really do appreciate it, but I want to try this out against some of my favorite foundations to see how well it actually works. So I'm excited. So I'm definitely gonna keep giving that a try. As for the Natasha Denona Rose Cheek Duo, I like the highlight. I think the highlight is very soft, very beautiful. And I would say the blush, it is a really beautiful color. It didn't really have much pigment, but I don't know if I was supposed to put that on before my setting powder or after my setting powder. I did after my setting powder, but I liked how it laid out. It was very easy to work with. It's very, very light coverage, which is something that I look forward to because I don't like a really heavy blush. I like to have a very light blush. So I do really like how it was very easy to work with. Same with the Natasha Denona Mini Biba palette. I use these two shades in this palette. Very beautiful, very easy to work with, very pigmented. And the Pactor palette. Oh my God, look at how gross my fingerprints are on here. I really do enjoy this. I was able to use 4 shades. I used these 2 shades, a little bit of this, and these 2 shades right here. Very, very beautiful palette. I'm super glad that I got this. As for like the Charlotte Tilbury lip kit, I'm just not a big fan of lipsticks. I just feel like lipsticks smear too easily. They transfer too easily. I'm not a big fan. The liner was really nice. Very, very easy to work with. Very creamy and very buttery. The lipstick was very, very soft. It went on beautifully, but I just feel like it's not a lipstick that's going to stay on all day. I feel like it definitely is going to transfer. So I'm definitely going to keep using it because it's a very, very beautiful color, but I just don't like how small it is. And the shape is a little weird, but you know what? It's still really pretty. I'm still going to keep using it. I will probably end up putting glosses on top of it because I just like to have more of a glossy lip. As for the Lip Injection Maximum Plump, I don't know if my lips look plumper or not, but the smell is like an artificial strawberry, but not like in the good kind. And I absolutely hate how my lips feel right now. It doesn't feel like a tingling sensation. It feels like my lips are just freaking burning. Like my lips feel like they're burning. It feels like there is like a ton of needles just stabbing my lips right now. They look like they could be plumper. Oh, I don't know. Are they plumper? Oh, they do look like they're a little plumper. They do look like a little plumper, but I think the reason why they look like they're a little plumper is because I think they're freaking agitated. My lips look like they're agitated. Like I can see right here, you guys won't be able to tell on camera, but I can see right here where there's definitely a line forming on top of my lips where I put that. Where there's a line on my lips right here where I put that. I could see that my lips are irritated. Oh no. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. So, I'm going to be eating food after this, so it's probably going to come off, which I'm actually looking forward to. But overall, I spent quite a bit of money on this collection. We have, let's see, all the products I reviewed today, we have like 5 products that I actually do like and will keep using. We have a product that I'm still, you know, got to keep testing it out. And then we have 2 products I'm just kind of like, about. So definitely not bad products at all. Some are hits, some are misses for me, but that is the whole point of these reviews, to really try out these products, see what they're all about. And I definitely have no regret trying out these products at all. I could definitely see if I could find and make these work with some of my holy grails before I just go return them. But yeah, definitely not a bad haul at all. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys want to see what my thoughts are on this entire Charlotte Tilbury foundation, please stay tuned to my video coming up, because I'm doing an all-day wear test on this to see how well it holds back the oil. If it's good for oily skin, I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I already have some thoughts brewing in my head right now, but you guys will have to stay tuned to that review. But hopefully you guys like this video. I can't wait to do another video like this again. I don't know when that's going to be, but these videos are always so much fun. Normally I have a lot of misses and fails, but today I have like a mix of both. So I'm happy. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos a week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's All for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And of course, a huge thank you goes to all these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members that you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, just thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye. I figured we'd sit down, I feel like that I play with all the new makeup. Alrighty, guys, so a couple days ago I went and did a huge Sephora haul where I brought all these products, all these $35 a piece. You guys, these do retail for $35. I'm just gonna put that all through my transition shade, and I put that all through my transition shade, and then go from there. Talk about these products and see and tell you. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys out. So I'm super glad that I got that. So overall, I'm super glad that I got that. Definitely not a bad way to start off. Definitely not a bad collect.